options and stuff like that. So I mean, you don't need the 20% down conventional way that everybody usually goes just to gain those properties. That's what Cecil's bringing to the table. You know, that's why what I want to learn, what I want to know, because I want to grow and keep doing the things, you know, that I know I'm going to do in the future, and I know Cecil already knows it. So that's the exact reason, you know.
Mm-hmm. So, guys,
you're the man. You know, we've been talking.
we're like 2.5 hours in, and I gave you like just a whole lot. I told you I don't hold back anything. It's just
not at all, man. Not at all.
So much value, and it's funny because some people don't even recognize it. Even when I'm saying stuff for free to people on my Facebook Lives, I just give so much wisdom. I don't even know if everybody catches it, but you know that I'm gonna wrap this up now, and you know, if it's about showing you how to set up the nonprofit, that's easy. You know, basically, you're just going to go to your whatever your state is. Let's just do it. Let me show you right here. Let me go to the share.
And what are we going to set up one-on-ones with you too? Because I got a lot of questions for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So can you see tell me when you can see my screen?
I can see it.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go here for both of you real quick so you know where to go. You can jot this down. Let's go to Charlotte first, right? So we have basically whatever your place is, your state, right? Charlotte, North Carolina, Secretary of State. Right? So if it's for you, Serge, it's Dallas, Texas, Secretary of State. Right? You want to go to the corporations division. And we just want to find out, let's go to the corporation's home. And each one is going to be different, obviously. They're set up differently.
How much money does it usually cost? What?
Every state is different. That's what we're going to find out right now.
Yeah.
And then also you can have shares of stock that you can raise for your company for other people that want to do business. So right here, fee schedules, corporate, nonprofit corporations.
Mm-hmm.
To set up a nonprofit in your town, Derek, costs $60.
That's it.
$60 to set up the nonprofit in your town. There's $60 in Michigan also. It's going to cost another $275 to apply for your nonprofit status directly through the IRS.
Okay.
So what you want to do here is
so we're at $335 then.
Yep. And then you can even start collecting donations. Right? Where was I?
And what, you market for that then as well?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can do bingo nights. You get a bunch of people together, older people. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do. You're a nonprofit now, you know?
Right.
To raise money as well. So basically, okay, it's articles are $60. Let's see if they have an online one here. Yep, online service, start an order, upload a document. So
and basically, you can do this within like 24 hours, and now
I don't know how long their turnaround time is. Typically, when you do it online, like I just set one up for. Actually, I'll show you what I did. So this is the Secretary of State here, Corporations Division. And I'm going to search business entity search. And I just set this up.
So do you have multiple nonprofits?
One nonprofit. This is not a nonprofit right here. But I got one. Actually, I got a nonprofit and I have a foundation.
Gotcha. Foundation's more like your ministry stuff?
No, that's like just me giving, like the way I give back into organizations or people. Wait,
gotcha.
Yeah. I forget the name of it. I don't even know if that's the right name. I'm tired right now. But let's go back over to yours. Like, for the one here, when I submitted it online, they set it up. They'll set it up the same day. Just depends on your state. I don't know anything about North Carolina as far as that. But so if I wanted to bring my unincorporated nonprofits, what is that? So that's where we would go for that. Now, if we wanted same thing for you, Serge, you come over to Google again.
Yeah.
We have Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
Texas Secretary of State. We would go there. Corporation section forms. Business, nonprofit forms. Formation of business and nonprofit corporations, the first one. And you want to look for, I guess in yours, it'll be the certificate of formation for nonprofit, a PDF. And let's see what it costs in your state. I don't know if this has the price on it. Okay. This is the article of organization for it. Certificate of formation is what they call it there.
$5 fee.
Huh?
I saw $25 fee on that.
You did? Where? Up top?
On top, yeah. Here.
There you go.
Their filing fee.
$25.
So then it's what, going to be $250 to $275 as well, plus.
The IRS is $275, period.
Right.
So you got to register it in your state, and then you go to the IRS, and we go over there too. Show you what that is.
So it's $300 to $350 basically per state.
Well, it depends on your filing fee. So $275 plus the $25, that's $300 for him.
Right.
Search.
Mine was $335.
Yep. Mine was $60. Mine was same as yours. Yeah.
Right.
So what we want to do is we want to come over to irs.gov. And what we're looking for is the 1023. 1023? 1023 EZ form, right? And see, it's for forms. Form makes applying for 5031C tax exempt. When you pay the $275, this is what, just registering it with the Secretary of State means you're a business. It's saying nonprofit, but Uncle Sam wants their money anyway, right? And they're going to recognize you. So if somebody was to look you up and say, hey, is these guys really nonprofit? They're asking for money. They're going to go check the IRS site. And that's when your company is going to pop up, and you're going to get a letter saying that this is your nonprofit eligibility letter.
Right.
So let's just see. You come and you can do it online too. You can download it or you can do it online. Read instructions. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah.
I got a question for you. Like starting out right now, do you think it's a good idea to get an LLC, or should you do it through your personal? I mean, I feel like just through business, you'd be able to get a lot of more tax exemptions.
Absolutely. I always say I think that everybody should have a business. Number one, without a business, you're in the least favorable tax position.
Right. Absolutely.
So if for nothing else, to write off your gas, to write off your 30% of your light bill in your house, to write off cocktail events or vacations, paper, printers, all of that stuff. Right? Those are write-offs. So you gotta have that.
So another question. Say you're a wholesaling company, right? Do you need multiple LLCs per property? Or can you just group them all together since you are wholesaling? Now, I know it's different for buy and holds, and I know it's different for flips, but just say wholesaling purposes.
That's a great question. And if you're wholesaling, you're not taking title.
Right.
So,
but you're still taking a profit that's still taxable.
Right. It's still taxable.
At the end of the day, at the end of the year.
It's only taxable if you're not operating inside of a trust.
Correct.
Right. So if you're doing it that way, I would say do it still through the company because you want to gather as many write-offs as you can.
So LLC though, right?
Yeah, LLC. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you see right here, Serge, see the price?
Well, I saw the price $275.
Right.
So what is that? The price is
That's what Uncle Sam is charging to allow you to become a nonprofit entity.
oh, that's what IRS is charging for that.
Right. Right.
So the total that's gonna be around.
Total for you is $300
Yep.
because your filing fee in Texas is $25 for a nonprofit. Once you do this, you separate yourself from everybody. Then you get your DUNS number, right, from Dun & Bradstreet. Then you sell off shares of stock for people that want to get into it that are afraid.
You're the man, Cecil.
You know, thank you. I appreciate that. These are the things that I've been doing, man.
You say that again? A share for what? For you see some
sell off shares of stock in your company, man, for people who want to make some money, people who believe in you.
Oh,
It's another way to raise money.
Yes, sir.
with the nonprofit?
You can have nonprofit, but typically I won't do it for the nonprofit because I just like to keep that separate. So I have my nonprofit for that only, and I have my for-profit corporation. That's my I lost my chain of thought. It's my my corporation that is for-profit for my syndications. That's what I was going to say here.
Okay, now me since December, I went to downtown and I registered business. The name of my business is a Surge Solution that I registered.
Surge what?
Surge Solution.
And you said you registered that downtown?
Yeah. I went to the government office.
So that's a DBA, right?
I don't even know what I did though.
It says doing business as?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. That's attached to your social security number. Your company is attached to a separate tax ID number. You're still liable for a DBA. Anything that happens, you're liable. It's attached to your social security number. They're going to sue you personally. If somebody sues you through your corporation or your LLC, it's not personally. Limited liability.
Dang right.
So you suggest that I go change for LCC?
LLC?
Yes.
Absolutely. You don't want to be sued personally. No. Donald Trump has been sued over and over and over. I've even been sued. Donald Trump has been sued over and over and over in business, but he's never been sued personally.
Right. He's gone bankrupt in business, but
never personally. So people talk junk, but if they don't really know business, just like when he said he didn't pay taxes on the buildings and the profits.
Right.
When you know what you're doing, you don't have to, and it's legal.
Exactly.
And the thing is, Hillary Clinton already knew that, but she tried to play him on TV.
Mm-hmm. She's not dumb. She's not dumb.
So you said to put on L, it's better to put on LC.
LLC.
Yeah.
Double L.
Yep. Limited liability company.
Okay.
All right. So, dude, this little last part right here, I'm going to throw up on my Facebook thing. I just want people to see like what really goes on in some training with me. So what I like to just know from this point on, we've been going for about 2.5 hours now.
Right.
I just want to know like really from the bottom of your heart. I know, Derek, you have been around some training before. Serge, I know you don't. You're brand new. But I just want to hear what you really think about the time that I just poured into this. Is it real? Is it bullshit? You know, what? Just like really from the bottom of your heart, what do you think about this? What would you tell somebody else to?
I mean, if it was me, you're the real deal for sure. I've gone through a lot of different trainings right now in the past, and they only give you so much. They're only gonna, allow you to seed so much, and they're only gonna spill so many secrets. You've already done it. You've done it before. And the stuff that you've given to me already, this is day one. Day one of, infinity from here. So I can really only imagine what else I'm going to learn coming along. Nonprofit organizations, everything like that. That's the real moneymaker. I mean, me and you have already talked about apartment complexes, halfway home, stuff like that already. That's what I want to get in as well, and you're basically the king of that right now. So I mean, you've done it already, and my hat's off to you already, day one. So
thank you very much. I appreciate that. And real quick, what did you think about what I just broke down to you guys for the nonprofit, and then even understanding how that's another stream of income to get paid?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that, the nonprofit stuff that you just learned?
I mean, that's just phenomenal. I mean, I've never heard of the amount of money the least amount of money that you can drop and still control the property and basically get so much profit out of that. Yeah. I mean, $1 down, or $2,400 down, even. You can't buy a property for $2,400. So.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
It was great.
All right, Serge, we know you don't have as much experience as Derek, but at the end of the day, I just believe that our spirit recognizes truth. And just basic off of what you've just learned here, what's your perspective? Give me your perspective on what you learned.
I think I'm lucky because I really didn't deeply learn before that I met you, but right now I feel like I'm really lucky to be at this place right now, and I really want to do more for myself and for a lot of people that I know that was deep dark, and there's no price of what you just. The first day, there's no price for that, sir.
What's 10 grand when you can make $1 million?
Honestly, there's no price for that. But in the same time, I feel like a lot of responsibility on me. It's getting money. I want it. I really wanted to change my condition from living from $800 every month and the rent take the half of that money, and to have a perspective to be a millionaire and more is not only me. I mean, I feel a lot of pressure right now. But like I used to say to a lot of my friends, to be poor is not good. When I say poor, it's not only money, it's knowledge, it's a lot of things.
It's just the mind state, man. You got it.
The mindset, yeah. So once you get exposed to that kind of knowledge, to that kind of possibility to make a lot of money, I'm not living alone. I mean, on earth, I'm living with other human beings. And I saw poverty, and I saw poverty every single day. My second job is at downtown. I'm seeing a lot of young people like me, younger than me, they're homeless. Knowing that there's a lot of simple possibility that you can just go to the cross of the street of the building, register something, and just make money of it, that's crazy. That's really crazy. And I remember what Mandela was saying. Nelson Mandela, who passed, he was saying that the poverty is something that should not exist. And when I see how the society is constructed, and I realize that a lot of people are in a deep dark, a deep sleep. And I'm really lucky to have that possibility to do better for myself, and I will do better for other people also.
That's wonderful, man.
Thank you, Mr. Cecil Jones. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And thank you, man, both of you guys, for just trusting in me, You know, because I mean, honestly, like if you really think about it, you met a guy over the internet.
Right.
You know, and maybe you listen, maybe you follow. Some people listen to me 5 times, 10 times. Some people listen to me 1 time and know that it's just real. You know, and I want to just say this, so I commend you for that. I honor you for that, and I take this serious. I also want to know, when you're talking about that $1 million mark, you want to make more than $1 million, because after taxes, it's like
700,000.
it's not even 700. It's like, depending on the bracket that you're in.
30% off.
True that. True.
Yeah, it really depends. So it's not even $1 million. So you got to shoot high.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you have. It could be 580,000. It could be, just depends. But I just want to say this: with real estate, with a low number of 10 grand per assignment fee,
Mm-hmm.
you got to do 100 deals to make $1 million.
Right.
If you know how to pump it up like I do and make at least 20 grand, 50 deals until you're $1 million.
Exactly. That's nothing.
50 flips at 20,000 a pop. 50 flips. And imagine if you had all day like I do every day to do it. Or you find an apartment building that you make 100 grand off of. You do that 10 times. 10 times in a whole year. For the rest of this year, you can find 10 buildings. It's $1 million.
Right.
I told you, I don't even think of stuff in terms of, right now, I got my new Bentley that I'm going to get. Right up on the wall. Let me show you. All I do is create fresh streams of income. And I never like to touch the stuff that I already have put away. So my thing now is I'm focused on this big Bentley right here. It costs 300 grand, right?
What is that, a Phantom?
That's not the Phantom. It's the Mulsanne.
Okay.
It's the extended wheelbase version.
Got you.
So I'm going to create 300 grand to go buy this cash, but I can't just take it from my bank account. If you know anything about Robert Kiyosaki, and
you're going to write it off.
Right. It's a way that I do things. That's what I'm talking about. You got to learn how to think like a bank. We got to get rid of this thinking. You can't just pull 300 grand out. And there's just a big hole in there that now you're 300. You got to take that 300 grand, make another 300 or 400 or 500 grand, then take it from that. You didn't lose nothing now.
Right.
And that's the art of what I'm doing. So it's nothing like real estate, man. It's like when you learn this, and now I think of in terms of deals. So let's just say I'm thinking of in terms of deals, and let's just say it's 50,000 to pop that I'm just going to flip some apartment buildings. Put it inside of put an option on an apartment building that's sitting there empty. Put it inside of a company, which brings more value, because I now just gave you a business that has an asset of 300,000 or 500,000 or $1 million, right? And now let's just say that number is 50,000, which it would be more, but I'm just going to say 50,000. That means I just got to find 6 of those to pay for this. And I'll drive my Bentley from here to Hickory too.
Heck yeah, come on, man.
So I just want to teach other people how to really think like a bank. You know, so many fake people out here that, maybe they got the greatest marketing style. I'm not the greatest in marketing. I'm not the greatest in websites. But I tell you that I know this game. I know this game. I know how to make money. And now you're going to know how to make money.
Let's do it.
All right. So I appreciate you guys definitely once again. Let's go back and set up on the calendar for the one-on-one, because I know we kind of was doing it for both people. But I would definitely
appreciate your time. I know it's been a while for today and tonight.
Yeah. But can you tell that I love what I do also?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I respect that though.
I love what I do. So I know even Derek, you want to get into some coaching, man. You're going to be an awesome coach too, because I'm
hustling, man. I'm hungry.
This knowledge that is in my head, it's been passed to me from a billionaire now. And now I'm just acting out what he showed me to do so that I can become a billionaire.
Right.
That's it, man. That's it.
So, we're going to make some money together. I promise you that.
Absolutely. And please, also keep an open mind to what I told you about Detroit. You saw the house for $4,000.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
They're asking $4,000. You don't have to pay $4,000. That's the asking price.
Right. I trust you. I trust you. If you're out there doing it and you know the market, man, I have no problem dropping money.
I tell people all the time, they're like, well, you left Orlando to go to Detroit? Why? Because Orlando's not selling houses for $1,000. That is worth. It's not just that it's selling for $1,000
either. I promise you.
Yeah, it's not just that it's worth $1,000 or $2,000 or $2,300 or $3,500 or $5,000 or $4,000. It's not just that it's worth that. I mean, that's the cost. That's what it costs. It's worth 50, 60, 70, 80. Come on, man. I'm not finding that nowhere else.
Yours was $80,000 asking for your $2,400.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then we got the one for that we put no money down on the condo that I know that we can do 35, 40 off. This one I'm sitting in right now. I know that I can push it to $100,000. Typically, I probably make about 70 off of it.
Yeah.
But
then you'll just owner finance it and times it by 3.
That's right. I mean, think like a bank, right? Think like a bank. Think like a bank.
Yes, sir.
So honestly, at the end of the day, take it from a guy who comes from the hood, straight up poverty. I mean, welfare, all that stuff. And now to be in a position where I don't even think of in terms of money, I think of deals. Okay,
I don't understand how why is not everybody in real estate? I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, the properties I get for no money down at the bottom of the market, all you got to do is sit back now. See, when I first got into the game, it was the top of the market, and I didn't know that. I didn't even know. I didn't know that all the stuff we put our credit into, that it was going to crash and ruin everything. I lost everything.
Yeah.
Everything. But I refused to go back to work for someone. Mm-hmm. And I said, when everybody was laughing at me, I said, that's okay, because I'm going to figure this out.
You already had the tools.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
As soon as the market turned back around, you rolled with it.
Yeah. And that's when I got into the tax deeds. I learned the tax deed. I wrote a course on the tax deed. That's on my Facebook page. I'm doing a tax deed at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, upstate Connecticut.
Nice.
When I think of where I come from, and to walk out there, and the music come on, they're playing Will Smith, Get Jiggy With It. And I'm looking at all these people who are smarter than me, have more money than me, have their degrees, older than me. And they all paid me $10,000 a piece.
Yeah.
It's about, you can't see the whole room on my picture, but it's them big casino rooms, man. It goes all the way back. It's over 100 people in the room. You do the math. It's about 100, it's about maybe 140, 135 to 150 people in the room.
Right.
That all paid $10,000 a piece. You try that in a day.
Right.
See what happens. So to be able to pass that wisdom along from, and back then I didn't even know what I know now. So in all honesty, I'm probably cheating myself. I should have charged you guys $25,000.
I mean, I probably got some $1 million question for you.
Yeah. Like I said, go ahead on to that calendar. We'll set it up. I'm gonna get something to eat now. I'm thirsty.
Hey, I'm the same way. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
And for those reasons, I'm out. So guys, have a wonderful evening, Serge. If you got more questions and stuff, just put a time up on my calendar on that flipmylifeclub.com.
So what is do we just set up through that? That's the best way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably good. That's for like interviews, and I do consulting. Another thing you'll learn later on too, how to do the consulting when you're ready for that, for the coaching, how to get like people just sending you invoices every day, or you're sending them invoices and looking at $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and you're like, wow, I didn't even go outside.
Yeah, we need a one-on-one, man. When are you gonna be open?
Yeah,
you gonna be open sometime this week or what?
Oh, absolutely. Just whatever's on that calendar. And I'm probably going to just separate them too and just have one for people that are already in with me coaching. So, we can separate that a little bit more. But Yeah, I'm working on this Bentley right here, though. Working on this Bentley. I already put it in my mind, put the price on it.
Let's do it.
And, it's not just for me, though. You know, you guys write your goals down. Seriously, really write them down.
Every day, man. I got 10 every day.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way to the extreme like this. Yeah.
Your power list, right? That's the power list.
Yeah. You gotta write yourself a check, man. Write yourself a check. Right?
Yeah.
What is this? So that's it.
No way.
1 billion.
Heck yeah.
Yep. And it has a date on it. I don't know if you can see the date. You see the date?
2020. December 2020, 31st.
Yep.
So what, you're going to write yourself that from your company that on that day?
Yep. I got everything written out on my card here also. I mean, I follow this stuff. I meditate on it. I just go through these rituals that I've learned from other people, you know, and I come to find out this is what Michael Jackson did when he wanted to be the #1 pop star when he was a little kid. This is what Jim Carrey did when he wanted his $20 million per movie.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Will Smith did it. I mean,
it's what's gonna happen, not what is gonna.
Right.
Know?
Right. I live it and act it as it's already happening right now because it is happening. I'm now putting in the work to earn the riches that I desire.
Absolutely.
And that comes from adding value to the marketplace, treating other people right, giving value that people will seek you out. Seek you out. Man, when I didn't understand these universal laws, man, it was so hard for me to make money. I'm telling you, for real. It was hard. It was really, really hard. Struggling. 3 jobs, 2 jobs. It's bull. It's bull. There's a way to do this. And it works for anybody that wants to do it. You know? So that's something like I'll share with my newsletter. I got that little newsletter for the Cecil Jones University. You know? Like we're learning institutions, you know what I mean? Like set yourself up a corporation. You know? Teach your gifts and skills. People will pay you for it. You don't have to wait for somebody to thinking you're not good enough. Dude, when I tell you, I used to get beat up every day. I never had a girlfriend. Not back then when everybody else had girlfriends when it was cool. I wasn't the cool dude. I just found something that I gravitated to that I liked, and it was real estate. And once again, like you said, Derek, I don't know why everybody doesn't do real estate.
Right.
I mean, you can get your own house. You can get your investment properties. You can get apartment buildings. You can get strip malls. You can get land to build stuff. You can do it with none of your own money. You
Right.
know how to talk to people and handle people. They'll bring the money. Just know how to get the land. Know how to get the building, and that needs $300,000 worth of repairs, and share the vision with somebody else. And they'll be like, okay, I'll put it in. If we can partner 50-50. Of course we can. I didn't have nothing.
Right.
I don't have no money.
50 grand off of it.
Yeah. And now they're going to pay me to run the whole project? Come on.
Right.
Now I got my nonprofit, and when the grant money comes in, whatever the payroll is for my staff, for myself, I can just take that first out of the grant money.
Right.
And then go fix the property.
Do you have rentals too?
Down in Florida.
Yeah.
I got a condo in what is that? Port Charlotte.
I mean, all right. Here's my question to you. You know the BRRRR strategy, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Buy, rehab,
Mm-hmm.
rent, repeat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, basically. So you're buying a property that's under asking value. You can do the rehabs to it. Within 6 months to a year after you do them, you have a rental in there. You go ahead and refinance. You make $40,000, $50,000 to $100,000, if not more, depending on what market you're in. That's instant equity right there after that 6 months to a year, right?
I understand that, but I don't do it like that.
No?
Yeah. Right now, like I had sold off, or I was really big in wholesaling before. So when you're wholesaling, you're making money, but when you stop, there's no more money coming in.
Right.
So
That's why I like that bird strategy, just because it's setting me up for the future.
absolutely, but now
I mean,
now you're going to the bank. Now you're using your credit. There's only so
right,
much.
right. True. But like, say you got a 2-year-old, right? And you do a 15-year finance,
Yeah.
and you rent that property out. You buy it low enough. You go ahead and refinance after 6 months to a year. You gain that equity. They're paying off that equity, and your loan's going down. And say you don't keep it for the whole 15 years. Say you keep it for 5 or 10 years, and you want to sell it off or whatever. My goal is usually just to go ahead and keep it for 5 to 10 years. The equity goes up, the loan goes down, and then I go ahead and sell that property, say for $50,000 to $100,000 within 5 to 7 years. You know, when all I had to do was drop that down payment, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's a decent strategy. It is. It's a good strategy. I just don't want to be a landlord anymore. You know. So
I get the landlord thing. The only thing that I see about it is if I have a kid that's 3 years old and I want to do a 15-year mortgage, and by the time they're 18 and I got a $250,000 house and these tenants just paid it off for those 15 years, and all I had to do was drop my down payment and I refinanced and I pulled that money out, I'm no money in. These tenants are paying it off, and when my daughter or my son is 18 years old, I sell that property off, and that's their college foundation just off of one house.
absolutely, absolutely, and I totally get what you're saying. When I say I don't want to be a landlord, that doesn't mean I don't have a portfolio. It just means that I'm the bank instead of a landlord, right? So
absolutely. I mean, I want to do both.
I'd rather take that $4,000 house that I can pick up for $2,000. Right? And that I can now set it up for owner financing.
Yep.
And I'm the bank.
Right.
I'm the bank now. So all that money is coming back to me from day one. Now,
True.
In the same amount of time, I still got my daughter's or my son's or my 3-year-old's college fund.
Right.
Off of that one property.
Right.
What's going to happen is that I'm not going to ever sell those. And
I don't have to be the landlord. You don't have to put in. I get it. I feel you. I got you.
Right. So I take it that route. I mean, I did it that way that you said before, but I like this one better now.
Yeah, I mean, just because you don't have the responsibilities, you know, you don't have to fix the house up if something goes wrong or whatever. You don't have to be the landlord.
Right. I'm the lender. Yeah.
Right. You're the bank.
So now when I if I do need cash, I'm in a crunch. I have a note. I know how to sell that note off.
Right.
To get my money back.
So basically, you owner financing this person. That's the note that you have that you're financing through this person, and you can sell it to another investor if you want for more money because you're already cash flowing every single month and have this property going for you and make money on top of that note already.
Absolutely.
Correct. Gotcha.
Or let's just say it's a 30-year mortgage that I created. I'm in a money crunch, and let's just say, you know what? I need such and such amount of money. I'm going to sell off 36 months of the note.
Right.
After the 30, I'm getting my cash up front. Now the money goes to the next guy. After the 36 months, I'm back in a better situation. Now my income stream comes back.
So you say 36 months. You sell it on. You can sell it to an investor for only 36 months.
Yeah.
And then once their 36 months end,
it comes back to me.
You gain control back of that property, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I told you, Derek. I said, I'm telling you, I got something for you.
Yeah, you'll be up here soon, man. I'll tell you what, Charlotte is gonna pop.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I've already flipped properties in Charlotte, so I know the area.
Yeah.
But it's been 10 years. It's been like 10 years since I've been down there.
It'll blow your mind. You come back here right now, you'll be like, oh my gosh, what has happened since I've been gone?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, Cecil, where to join you to flipmylife.com?
Yes. Yeah, Flip My Life. Flip My Life Club.
Club.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
All right, guys.
So
So,
what, you want us to set up for tomorrow, or what's your plans like?
you could do it. Just look on that calendar. You could do it tomorrow. I leave out at what's tomorrow? Tuesday?
no,
We have the weekly call, the training call tomorrow at 8:30.
Okay,
Right.
that'll work then.
Yeah. So anytime, like where you see some time at, just grab it. You know.
So this weekly call, that's through the Facebook group.
It's gonna be right in this format right here. Yeah. Everybody from the group just clicks the link.
Okay.
Comes in just like you just came in. So I'm going to be doing some real trainings on the screen. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow then, for sure.
No doubt about it. And I do my little.
what time?
Gym. It's 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
PM, right?
So
PM.
you're 7:30 your time, right? You're an hour behind.
Yes.
Okay.
For me.
Okay. All right. Yep. So you'll get the link. All right.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Hey, man, it was a pleasure spending this time with you. I actually enjoyed myself and had fun. So
Absolutely.
let's keep it going. Let's get some deals going down there, and I'll give you more of the pieces to the puzzle. And once this new site is set up, oh my God, it's awesome. Also.
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
Yeah. All right, then. I'm out, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, man.
Yep.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yep.
Have a good rest of the evening.
Will do.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
See you, man.